first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They go play action with Burrow. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That's on the guard, Alex Kappa.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, can, stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. Steps away. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. Sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Burrow. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
2nd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. You talk about this Miami defense. Well, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Burrow on play action. Going up top. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's Achane to start the drive. Now inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Janet Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. T. Higgins was the intended target, but now it's third down. You talk about this Miami defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Now Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Javon Holland. Down the sideline he goes. They will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because of...
Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last... And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Tackled there by Jordan Battle. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a toss right side. Achane with it. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 73 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins open the lead up to 34-0. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So plenty of fireworks here early, 35-0 now as the kick is away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. Channing Tindall. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Now this first quarter, let's just be frank, it's been a disaster so far offensively.
Yeah, already down multiple scores, and it doesn't appear they can get out of their own way right now.
Chase, the motion man right. On second down, here's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Gun.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Chase, the motion man right.
Here we go. Get in the huddle.
On second down, Burrow. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
11. 11, Thomas.
Chase, the motion man right. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 24 yards the gain there, another first down as well.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. He'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. A disastrous loss there on first and goal on the sack. Sets him back big time. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. So maybe some signs of life. I mean, this has been a defense. They've been all over the map here in this first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one play is what you need. And it sounds overly simple, but this is a team that was close to being down and out before halftime. So to come back and return the interception for a touchdown, that's big.
Yeah, maybe it can serve, Charles, like you were alluding to, as a little bit of a wake-up call for them. We'll see. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's...
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Burrow will throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Out to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
That stopped him in his tracks. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
12,
Chase, the motion man right.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
From midfield now, Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
11,
Chase, the motion man right. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Channing Tindall. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. Now Hill to return it. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second down and a yard. Back to throw here. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Fights him off. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
12. Stop.
Now Burrow on first down. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go. 12.
Slot man moves right.
11.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. That's caught right side by Palmer. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
11.
Chase the motion man right.
Stop.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
11 mighty. Stop.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Bengals 14.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Jalen Waddle. He might take this all the way. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No clouds on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach, his head coach, to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The third quarter begins with a run by Achane. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On third down, Achane. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 120 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Elijah Higgins, 34 yards. And the Dolphins have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11
The slot
MT
man in
paint.
motion right.
11 MT paint. 11 Thomas. Stop.
First down. Here's Burrow. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out.
Here we go.
But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Stop.
Now Burrow. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
MT paint. 11 MT paint. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. There's Tremble, the tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be third down.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
On third down, Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. Chase Young able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
12,
Palmer
12,
going in motion
12.
right.
Stop.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 142 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Achane. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions, that confident veneer that you have.
gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Elijah Higgins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Sanders now to kick this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. These guys running back out of the backfield. And out of bounds right around the 20. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one...
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Sanders on for the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
11. Hey, we got to go score.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to.
Here we go.
They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
11.
In motion right goes Higgins.
11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Chase Young, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Burrow will throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do go and get more, oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake, because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
The throw over the middle taken in. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2nd and 5. Flush to his right. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Past the 20! And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 18.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Achane gets it from the gun.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 10-yard line.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
11, mighty.
Here's Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast because this game, well decided a long time ago.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Here we go, here we go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And the kick here, no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. Now another shot here at the PAT. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last two snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Here we go.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camp, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.